What's up, duelists? I know I haven't been uploading the last few days, but today I got a really cool one for you guys. This is a deck I've been working on a little bit. It is a control deck playing a quick draw package as well as triple Mask of Darkness and a lot of trap cards. One of the things I've noticed about this format is that I feel like, especially with the last RBET and more recently than not, a lot of people aren't really innovating or trying to exploit some of the more powerful cards in the format, such as Mask of Darkness. I think there's a lot of areas, corners in the format that are really underdeveloped, and this is definitely one of them. So, before we get into things, make sure you guys are subscribed. Shout out to all the new subscribers recently. We broke 5,000. Absolutely huge. I want to do like a celebration stream for it, maybe. Maybe do some cool stuff during that stream. I don't know, play versus viewer or something. If you have a suggestion for that stream, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. Let me go ahead and talk about this deck a little bit. So, this deck is sort of building a really jank time seal lock with Mask of Darkness, Phoenix Wing Windblast, and Drill Synchron. You can technically put together like a time seal lock against your opponent. If they ever play a card, then they just get draw locked, and if they don't play any cards, then they just lose to your board. In the extra deck, we've got all this standard stuff. We got Trident Dragon, which is a cool one. This can come up if you've made Iron Chain and then you drill, bring back debris, or you Powder of Avarice back debris, and then you can make a Trident Dragon. We've also got Road Warrior, which you can sometimes make. It very rarely comes up. Those are the two that come up the least. Then everything else is like your standard quick draw synchron stuff. There's also a cool sort of smokescreen in the sideboard. I've got 8 different monsters here in the sideboard that can come in over the other 8 monsters in the deck that special summon. So, in the main deck, we've got 2 Quick Draw, 2 Dandy, 2 Lone Fire, Titanial, and Debris. You can side out all 8 of these cards and bring in all 8 of these stun cards, and then convert into a Mask of Darkness stun deck when your opponent's bringing in, their Vanity's Fiends, their Fossil Dynas, their, what is the other card? Royal Oppressions, that kind of stuff. When they bring that sort of stuff in against you, even like compulsory evacuation device or whatever, you can make yourself a lot more resilient post board by just siding into a stun deck with a really heavy trap lineup and triple Mask of Darkness to gain advantage. In any case, I hope this deck does well. I haven't played a single match with it. It's completely theoretical, but it has the power. It definitely has the power. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff in this format that nobody's really doing anything with because they're so stuck in their own mindsets. You know what I mean? They're so stuck in, oh, this is what someone else played, so I'm going to play the exact same list. People don't want to innovate. And it's kind of crazy because these cards have been out for how many years? Like, the best deck is still yet to be discovered in this format. There is still not a best deck in this format. And that's why I think, like, we should be experimenting still. We should be trying out new combinations of stuff. We should be trying out different combinations of engines, different combinations of potential whatevers. Anyway, we won the rock paper scissors, unlike large majority of my games, of course. And we opened very broken. I'm actually going to we could Lone Fire into Dandy. We could set Hamster. Setting Hamster here doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think Lone Fire into Titanium makes the most sense because we have Starlight Road. So next turn, actually what we can do is we can even normal summon Debris and play into like a sweeper. And then also it's very likely our Avarice is live. We also can set both because Titanium will protect us from Space Typhoon. I will negate a Space Typhoon here. I want to protect these 2 cards. I think they're more powerful than the Titanium itself. And we can play our Titanium into sweepers. So I'm pretty happy about this positioning. Next turn, I'm going to summon Debris, special back Lone Fire, and then just actually leave both in play. Banishing Plague is a good sign. They're probably playing Value, I want to say. Okay, so Bottomless Trap holds the draw. That's going to be a great card for us. We're going to Debris, try to special summon back Lone Fire. This is going to proc maybe a Royal Oppression from the opponent if they are playing Value. Yep, there's the Royal Oppression. So they pay 800. We have a lot of outs to Royal Oppression, but not a lot in this circumstance. They're going to flip, I'm assuming, a Raikou here. It's a Hamster. Okay. That's going to be all right. I'm just going to grab them a Raikou. But this is okay. I mean, all things considered, maybe I shouldn't have said that, because if they have Storm, they can Storm and negate our road. I guess we just pass. I mean, that was the worst case scenario for us. If it was any other back row, then our play would have been a lot better. We're going to negate this with Titanial 10 times out of 10. Just keep them off of summoning a Caius here. They're going to summon a Lila. That's going to proc our bottomless trap hole. Okay, so I actually don't mind our position here. We're going to be able to set Hamster. Opponent doesn't really have much going for them. Windblast can discard this dead quick draw and then get our Pot of Avarice online, so there's that. Windblast can also discard the Royal Oppression if they do have, or not discard the Royal Oppression, but spin the Royal Oppression if they do go for a heavy storm. So here's Charge of the Light Brigade. I'm cool with that. They're playing multiple Lilas. So this looks like a very Lightsworn heavy Vayu Turbo deck. They're playing triple Lila. That's really interesting. They are going to normal summon. I'm going to say summon is okay. They're going to target the other back row. I'm going to Wind Blast, pitching, and then I'm going to target the Lila. Next turn, we can... Ooh, Raikou interesting. Let's go ahead and Avarice. Target all 5. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a lot of stuff we could draw into here that would be pretty good. Almost any sort of Wind Blast or Heavy Storm would be nice. Okay, neither of those are great, but neither of them are that bad. Raikou can kind of help us, and then Quick Draw Knight Assailant can put together something. Their next turn is probably going to be Lila Break, and then on our turn we can like Raikou pop the Oppression, you know, sack for a quick draw, maybe do something like that, something interesting. Maybe flip Hamster. This is going to be okay. They're going to get a +1, but we'll get the +1 right back by running over the Lila, and we'll also get a +1 by flipping Raikou and popping the Royal Oppression. If we do flip a... Oh, wow. Okay, so they have a live Vayu now, which is... It's annoying, but what can you do? Okay, that's a really good draw. That's actually a really good draw here. So we're going to be able to flip Raikou. Actually, what we should do is we should... I guess we have to flip Raikou first. That's unfortunate. We do play 2 Raikous, so it could kill our Hamster. But I think we do have to flip Raikou first because we can't flip Hamster into an active Royal Oppression. So we're going to flip Raikou, target the Royal Oppression. Mill 3. That was a good mill. That was a good mill because we put a flip effect monster into our grave, which is great. Okay. Opponent, both Royal Oppressions are gone. D-Prison is gone. Looks like they're playing a much more updated version of their list. We're going to activate Quick Draw, discarding Dandelion, special summon Quick Draw, activate Dandelion's effect, special summon 2 tokens. Now we're going to Synchro into Drill Warrior. Drill Warrior is really, really good for us here. We haven't yet normal summoned either, which is great. I think what we want to do is we want to flip Hammy and go get Raikou. Because I want to deal more damage. I want to put the opponent in like a situation, you know what I'm saying? And I also want to get another Raikou in play to be able to pop whatever my opponent's able to put into play. Both Oppressions are gone, so this Drill Warrior is going to be fucking insane versus them. Okay, so this is the first move, and then we're going to go Battle Phase, Hammy attack the Lila, and then Raikou Direct for 200, and Drill Warrior Direct for 24. It's going to put him down to 46. They are playing Gores, which is honestly absolutely fine in this position. Main phase 2. We'll activate the effect of Drill Warrior, pitch the Night Assailant, banish the Drill Warrior. Night Assailant's effect is going to activate. This is going to add back our Mask of Darkness to our hands. It's not the best position to be in now because of the Gores, but it's not the worst. It's kind of weird. You see these decks with like Royal Oppression and Gores, but it makes sense because we can't really play until we pop the Oppression. And it looks like he must have drawn the Gores later on because I don't think our opponent's been shuffling their hand, so he must have set the Oppression before. So he's going to activate Armed Wing. This is interesting. This is very interesting. He's going to try to fight through this, which is respectable, I guess. We're going to take a significant amount of damage here. Like a significant amount. Let's see. So, Gores... Okay, that's going to be 2,200. And then Gores hits this, and we're going to take 16. So, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. A little bit punished for flipping the Hamster and getting too aggressive there. But I think we can stabilize if they don't have a Book of Moon. They are going to attack the Raikou. That's interesting. I'm going to pop the Gores. I'm going to kill their strongest monster. We're going to mill 3. We milled a Dandelion. We're going to get 2 more tokens. very lucky for us. Yeah, as long as they don't have a Book of Moon, we should be good. They could have another Deep Prison or a Mirror Force 2 here, which would be fucking annoying. So we don't necessarily have to swing into all of this, but we're going to amass advantage every single turn because we have the Knight Assailant Drill Warrior combination. So, like, every single turn we're getting +2. Draw for turn, and then draw from the Knight Assailant plus, and Drill Warrior and whatever. So, we're in a good spot as long as they don't have Book of Moon. That's, like, the way they force through these tokens. Otherwise, Plague is banished. Even if it wasn't banished, I don't think they play Red Dragon. They don't have the space for it. So their situation is not, it's not ideal, honestly. I think we're okay. The Mask of Darkness can come back or get set at some point. Maybe we want to Field Nuke. Oh, they're going to Burial. Okay. Well, that's going to kill Drill Warrior. That's really annoying. Okay, getting sacked by a 1-of. You know what happens sometimes. Wow. Wow, what a bad play. I mean, not a bad play, but a telling play. Okay, good. They're going to stack for Plague. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Because, like, they're going to Special Dad. Okay, wow. Fucking insane amount of sacking from the opponent right now. Burial Dad. Wow. Okay. Burial Dad Gores. Jesus Christ. They're going to make Stardust. All right. How am I beating this? That's going to be a problem. I guess if they don't pop the tokens, I mean, I can just get back Debris and make Red Dragon run over Dark Armed and just beat the board. Are they going to pop all 3 tokens is the question. They are going to pop all 3 tokens. All right. Huh. And they're going to set a monster too. Okay, so we draw Lone Fire, which is great. So that's going to get us... Hold up, we got to think here for a second. If we get Titanial, we have to crash with Dad. So that means Drill Warrior has to get back Dandy. Right? Well, Drill Warrior can run over nothing because the token is too big, I think. So Drill Warrior is coming back. Drill Warrior's got to add back, I think, Dandelion. Because we want to go pitch Dandy, Lone Fire, Titanial. Is there any other way we could do this? Is there a way we can make, like, Nitro? What does Nitro do in this situation? What does he do again? If this card, attacking card, destroys an opponent's monster by battle after damage calculation, you can target one face of defense position. No, that's not going to do anything. Okay. Yeah, I think we just get Dandy. Okay. So, I think because it doesn't really matter if there's a Lone Fire in play or a... I guess it does matter if there's a Lone Fire in play. We have to forego the damage. So we're going to pitch Dandelion, banish, special 2 tokens, normal Lone Fire, activates, sack a token, go get the other Lone Fire in defense, activate, sack this Lone Fire, special Titanial, go to battle phase, crash with the Dark Arms. And then maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have ran over Stardust. Hold up. Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. I should have ran over Stardust. Fuck. Okay. I forgot that Titanial could negate the Dark Arm. Damn. Okay, I kind of fucked this up. But it's okay. We can make it work. If that's a Raikou and they flip it here, as long as they don't mill Vayu, then we're okay. But there's a high chance they mill Vayu. Okay, yeah, no, we fucked up. We actually just lost. Straight up. Or we threw. I didn't say we lost, but as long as their summon isn't a monster and Whatever else, then we should be okay. But this is actually a really bad situation. Oh no, we just lost. We just straight up lost. I actually threw. I should have attacked Stardust. That was dumb. Yeah, that was a throw. Okay. Bruh. Fucking, are you serious? Yeah, okay, so I threw, that's really frustrating too, because like, I hate this. I hosted a match, first off. Don't join my match unless you have time to play a match. And then second off, um, it's really frustrating, like, to play a game and then, like, mess up game one and then not get a chance to, like, redeem yourself in the later match. I'm going to go over how I would have sideboarded in this matchup, though. I definitely could have won that game. I just attack over Stardust. Fucking man. I can tell I'm out of practice. You can tell I haven't played that much this week. Oh, man. I'm Johnning like crazy. Holy fuck. But no, I should have just attacked over Stardust and I would have been fine. Oh, my God. That's tilting. I'm going to leave this in, though. I got to leave this in because it's important, you know? Sometimes you fuck up and sometimes you have a fucking aneurysm mid-match and you make the wrong play, and then you got to come back from that and like reassess your mentality. In game 2 I would have sided in the 2 Kaikus for sure. I probably would have boarded in, you know, Dust Tornado because it's chainable, it removes oppression. I might have even boarded in Magic Jammer to stop Burial because that card fucks up our main strategy. Probably would have done something simple like this, maybe even brought in the Gores. I know their deck can struggle with Gores, so that would have been my primary strategy, and I would have looked to side out maybe Starlight Road, Morphing Jar, a couple other cards maybe, cards I don't think are exceptional in this matchup. I don't think Mirror Force is that great. And I might have sided out like Foolish Burial or something. Done these 4 out and brought these 4 in. Might have even wanted to side out a normal summon because we're bringing in the Kaikus. We could even side out like a Mask of Darkness or something. But yeah, that's how I would have approached this matchup. I think we definitely should have won that game 1. I might get another match. Not going to dwell on it too much. That was a warm-up match. First match with this deck. And you can see the power level. There's a lot of really good synergies in this. I just need to tighten up my play a little bit for the next match. If you guys are enjoying this type of thing, if you guys enjoy watching me try out new decks, you know what? Let me know. I really think that there's a lot of cool stuff yet to be done. I actually have decks built for the rest of the year, decks that people haven't really been playing, that I want to showcase. Cool synergies in and cool combinations of cards. I'm gonna pick Rock, playing against Grapha Dragonlord. That card's not legal. Opponent neither wished good luck, have fun, nor picked. Okay, they also picked Rock. I'm gonna pick Rock again. I'm gonna pick Rock a third time. I'm not. Okay, they're picking Rock. Okay, they're picking Rock again. Yeah. I know these types. I know these Rock pickers. Okay, I know what it is. It's triple Rock into double paper, the full house. You gotta get him with that. Opening hand is really solid. We've got Night Assailant. We've got Shell, which will facilitate the 2 Avarice. So I'm gonna set both of these, and I am actually gonna set the Night Assailant. I just think it's fine as a Man-Eater Bug here. Plus, we can always Avarice it back for the late game synergies and whatnot. I'm definitely going to be Wind Blasting just because I want to get the Shell online and start activating it as soon as possible. Deck thinning, getting the cards for Pot of Avarice, you know, just setting up for our future. Treeborn Frog, that's a fine summon. I'm going to Wind Blast it. Creature Swap, oh, they're giving me everything here. Nice little 2 for 2, and they get to draw Treeborn Frog again. Nice. Don't play this card. Card is fucking terrible. Titanial, okay. Terrible draw. It's funny too, because like I'll play decks with 3 Avarice, Titanial, that kind of stuff, whatnot. And in those decks, I will draw them. That's why it's funny. Ha 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 ha. So funny. Creature swap in the main. That's so weird. Well, if they try to creature swap us again, we got a Shell down, so it's fine. I thought they were just gonna attack. Soul Exchange. Targeting that one, sure. That's fine. What have you got? Caius? What is this going to target? Target the other shell? Okay. Let's see if they're going to try to attack. We know they have Treeborn in hands, 2 unknowns. Okay, no try to attack. Ooh, that's cool. We can make a drill. So we're going to activate shell, pay 500. Go get our last shell. We can pitch Titanial. Oh, you know what? It might actually be better to make turbo. Well, let's see. They've used a soul. They've used a creature swap. They've used both 2 spell cards. They need to have a spell card and a monarch for conversion to punish turbo. I think it might be best to make drill, though. Well, turbo at least clears the pressure, too. Yeah, let's just make turbo. And then we'll avarice everything back. This could be, like, stupid, but our position's, like, pretty good for a turbo warrior here. Especially if we find another trap card. We get to draw 2. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted to find. Let's run over that Caius. Let's go ahead and kill that little guy. Takes 100. If they have Trag, we get mega punished, but looks like they don't. We're going to be able to dust shoot them, and that should be that. Soul, creature swap, and they have another fucking creature swap? Bruh. I'm so bad. I should have made fucking... That's fucking lame. That's actually fucking lame. Okay. That's like a gamble. Didn't pay off. Now we just lose. It's gonna be one of those videos. Alright. Alright. No, that's cool. Huh, man. That's tough. That's hella tough. Dandy one time. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. Where is it? Where's the last Lone Fire? There we go. Lone Fire, Lone Fire. Titanial. Run over the turbo. Get that motherfucker out of here. Cool. Now we've got 3 engrave. Just need 2 more somehow for this avarice, and then we'll be all right. If they activate Soul Exchange, I'm gonna let it resolve. Okay, that's fine. We're actually really low on life points, but this is okay. This doesn't do anything. We can run over the set monster. I think the set monster is a dupe frog. I think that's what it is. Okay, they send the Treeborn. We dust shoot it back. Okay. Return swap frog to hand. Okay. Pass the turn. All right. All right. You know what? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Maybe we have a shot here. Maybe we have a shot. Shell was a good draw, actually. So let's go ahead and activate quick draw. Discarding shell. Special summon quick draw. Then we'll activate shell. Go find the other shell, the last shell. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 turbo warriors, because making a turbo warrior here would be pretty good. I think it would be the best thing here, but that's fine. Drill warrior will also be fine. We'll go ahead and make drill warrior. We know their hand is soul exchange swap frog, so it doesn't do anything. Of course, our stuff doesn't really do anything either. We are going to avarice, target all. We're going to leave the newest shell, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could even choose to activate that if we want to. We might not want to, but you know what? I think we will, actually. I think we fucking will. I think we will. We will pay 500. Go get the last shell out of our deck. Just deck then even more. Get our +1s. I think we're in a position where, like, it's going to be really hard for the opponent to win. Straight up. So let's say Titanial attacks over this, Dandelion attacks over this, 2400 direct. Swap Frog over the Dandelion, we're going to take some damage, but we have Deep Prison to protect it now. Okay. No, this is good. This is actually really good. Summon Dandy. We go Dandy, attack Treeborn. Actually, I think it's best to go Drill, attack the set monster, and then Titanial attack direct. Okay, it is Deep Frog. They're going to be able to search a frog monster or add one from their graveyard to their hand, but that doesn't amount to anything. I mean, multiple Swap Frogs here just doesn't amount to anything. That's fine. Unless they're playing like specifically Flip-Flop Frog, which they're not. Okay, so yeah, so 2800 direct. They don't have an out to that specifically. And now, main phase 2, we don't even have to banish the Drill. Really? We can just leave it as a life buffer? Yeah. Wait, no, we should. Because if they try to proc something, we can sack the Dandelion and then get it back with Drill. So we should actually banish the Drill here. Okay, cool. I had to think about that for a second, but it's definitely right. Like, and worst case scenario, you know, they aren't able to do anything about it. Thankfully, we drew Lone Fire. We actually sacked our way out of that situation, which is really nice. Also, the opponent, they have 3 dead cards. Like, they don't have a way to clear our situation. If they attack the Dandelion, I'm straight up going to let them. Like, I'm straight up going to let that happen, I think. I might not even deprison them. I'll probably deprison the Swap Frog, but I might not. Soul Exchange, we're going to negate that with Titanial. And we're going to activate the Dandelion effect. They could get us with an enemy controller here, but looks like they're not going to. They're going to sack for Dark Dust Spirit, and we have Starlight Road, so that's going to be the game. Yeah, I mean, the best way to play this is actually to tribute set the Dark Dust Spirit. I can't Starlight Road in the damage step, so he fucked that up. Yeah, without a doubt fucked that up. Yeah, if I'm setting multiple cards, man, like, you got to play around Starlight Road. Like, that's just a mistake. Straight up, dog. That is just a mistake. They have a lot of spell cards. Magic Jammer looked kind of good, actually. Dark Dust Spirit is interesting. Mind Crush could be good. Pulling the Rug is for sure good here. We're going to side out Dust Tornado. We're also going to side out Space Typhoon and Heavy Storm. We're going to side out all 3 of those. Not too worried about that. Might bring in Gores. Gores could be okay here. Kaiku could be pretty good. Fossil Dino's actually pretty good too. Because Fossil Dino's like not a bad thing to creature swap, to throw over with creature swap, and then we have a lot of ways to abuse that. So we'll bring in 1 Dino. I need to look at the rest of these cards, see if any of these are particularly unexciting in this matchup. I don't love Hamster going second so much, but it is a flip effect for our Night Assailant. I think we have enough flips though where we could bring in the other Dino over the Hamster. I also don't love getting our Hamster creature swapped. It's just not a good feeling, really. Everything else looks solid. Maybe Starlight Road is bad. No, Starlight Road seems okay. I think this is a pretty decent configuration. Raikou, maybe not the best. Maybe 1 Raikou for 1 Kaiku. This could be okay. Brain Control is interesting. Gores is interesting. I like Brain and Gores, but I feel like we're going to be setting multiples a lot. So we don't need to bring in Gores unless the opponent's playing like Icarus Attack, I feel. Or like they're trying to OTK us with like True Nade. Opening hand looks really, really solid. We've got Foolish Lone Fire, so can't complain at all. We've got a couple of trap cards that we can loop back with Mask of Darkness. I think this is just going to be a fine one for us. They open 1 for 1, which is the best card in that deck. They're going to grab Substitoad. Yeah, also in the last game, Tribute Summoning Dark Dust Spirit. It's fine. That's their only normal summonable monster. They wouldn't have normal summoned that if they had another one, so good to keep in mind. They only have non-normal summonable monsters. What was I talking about? Okay, yes. Fucking They should have played. They should have set the Dark Dust Spirit to play around Solemn Judgment, even if they didn't read the road. So that was a bit of a mistake. Yes, they're gonna get poked with. They're gonna get poked with the guy, but they can at least like buy themselves a shitload of time. So that's the. What the fuck? This is it? They're just gonna get one dupe frog and they got the 3 swaps and then 1 dupe and then passed. They didn't send their other substitutes. I don't fully understand that, but we're gonna go ahead and make the play that we were, gonna make, which is Foolish Dandy. Get 2 tokens, normal Lone Fire. We're gonna activate Lone Fire, sack a token, go get the other Lone Fire. Where's that guy? Where's that little guy? There he is. Sack that little guy for Titanial. Or sack the token for the Titanial. You know what I'm talking about. Want to leave the higher statted monsters in play. They could actually come up here. Now our turn is going to consist of setting Phoenix Wing Windblast, potentially setting Deep Prison. I think I'm just going to set the Windblast. We might end up discarding the Deep Prison because Mask of Darkness and Pot of Avarice are so high value here. But we might discard Mask of Darkness too. I think it's best to discard the Deep Prison and then set up a situation where we're like in this, you know what I'm saying? We're in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Smashing Ground. Sure. That's crazy, dog. You're playing Smashing, Creature Swap, Soul Exchange. A lot of spell removal. They're going to sack that for a Rise of the Storm Monarch. It's going to target my back row. I'm going to chain it. I think. But I need to think about what I'm going to discard here. And what I'm going to target. So if I discard Mask, next turn I can sack Lone Fire, go get Dandy. Go to 4 cards in grave. It's not really exactly enough. I need the Wind Blast to... You know what? Let's discard Deep Prison and let's target the... Let's target the Ryza. Let's target the Ryza. This could be a mistake, but... Yeah. That might be a mistake. I might have needed to discard the Mask. Ugh, that's bad. Alright, we'll activate Lone Fire. Go get Dandy. Unfortunately, don't have another plant we can grab because the last Dandy's in grave. We'll set Mask, and we will actually set an Avarice because I want them to rise at the back row. I prefer if they rise at the back row than the Mask. I mean, if they rise to the Mask, then that's fine too. Not a big deal. But that's just that, I suppose. So they are going to Ryza, target the Dandy. Okay, that's perfectly fine. That doesn't really matter at all. They're going to attack the Lone Fire. That's totally chill. Next turn, we can flip Mask, get back Wind Blast to our hands, and then we set that. And then we'll pass. The guy who is tribute summoning a Rise of the Storm Monarch is saying whack about flipping Mask of Darkness, adding back DD. Dude, what are you talking about? This is not whack. What you're doing is whack. What you're doing is brain dead. You're just hoping your Monarchs are good enough. What I'm doing is not whack. What I'm doing is fucking cool. I'm creating a positional advantage. You're going to try to Caius me? Bro. You're going to try and Caius my other back row? Alright, so here's the plan. We gotta let that happen. We can't afford to Wind Blast either of these. We have to take both these attacks too. That's the position we're in. So we're gonna take 1,500 over the Mask. And then we're gonna take 2,400 here. Yeah. And then we're gonna draw. Are we gonna draw? So we can end phase Wind Blast, hit the Dupe Frog, which I think I'm actually going to do. Hit the Duke Frog, yeah. I think that's the plan in the end phase. And then get the 2 tokens now. That way, on our turn, we can tribute some of them if that is something that comes up. Okay, we drew another Wind Blast, which isn't the best answer to these stupid fucking Monarchs, but it'll at least give us a shot at something. Here, we're going to leave Dandy with Pot of Avarice. So, at the very least, we're going to get some new draws. It says pretty nice draw. Complain more. If you have Crow, you're playing it. You're not thinking here. Alright, we'll go to the next game. Yeah, the fuck are you doing? God damn, that's so annoying. It's annoying to play against people who like misplay and then whine. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just play better, man. All right, going first, I like Raiko a little bit more. I like... I didn't hate Gores there, actually. Gores could have been pretty good, given the way the opponent was playing. But, yeah, it's just that. It's just, do we want Raiko over something else? Are we going to be able to force through a Kaiku attack, or is Kaiku a liability? Against Smashing Ground, I kind of like the Nimble Mega Hamster, too. That Smashing Ground was annoying. Also, there's some consideration to Mind Crush. I mean, Mind Crush, call Swap Frog and then loop it with Mask of Darkness for the rest of the game becomes really powerful. I think Raiko and Mind Crush are both decent considerations here, as well as Hamster. So, like, we could bring these 3 back in, side out Kaiku, side out, I don't know, Starlight Road, and then maybe side out, like, a Deep Prison, and do something like this, and see how well this lines up. How does this look? We might still need the Starlight Road. We might still need it. Just as a way to play through sweepers. Yeah, you know what? Let's leave in the Starlight Road. That could be a mistake, though. It's weird because they just have like a bunch of like random spot removal that makes Starlight Road really bad. But that random spot removal also kind of fucks over a Nimble Mega Hamster too. So it's like the last card here, we don't have a great card for the last card. It might just be Kaiku as a way to get in attacks and banish the Treeborns. It might just be like as a way to cheese them. So I think I'm going to go with the cheese factor of Kaiku. But that last deck slot is very... It's difficult. It's difficult to predict. Deep Prison Raiko is one of my favorite starts in this deck, because if they have an annoying card like Sangan that wants to get popped, then Deep Prison banishes it nicely. Raiko does a good job of popping something that actually wants to get popped, and so I think we're in an okay spot. So here's Subsitode. That's fine. This is gonna get sacked. This is gonna go get Swap Frog. If they attack the Raiko, I'm gonna let it happen. I want to get them. They're gonna put it in defense. Okay. That's interesting. Swap Frog's going to go to hands. That's fine. We draw a Shell. Shell's interesting too. I think we just set it. I don't think there's really anything to be done here besides that. We could also set Force, but we have... Look, if they just summon a Monarch... If they just summon a Monarch, they are hitting one of our removals, and then we have another one for the Monarch. So I don't think we need to play a third one into Heavy Storm quite yet. If they have removal plus Monarch, it's awkward. If they have like Soul Monarch, it's awkward. But if it's just Monarch, like it's looking like it's gonna be, then I think we're okay here. Okay, that's not even good. That doesn't even do anything. We're just going to Ryko pop that every day of the week. Mill 3. Milled a Dyna. Not great mills. Only one monster is milled. It's kind of annoying. Main phase 2. They're going to do something. No, they're not. That's a terrible draw. Well, I think the plan is to set the other shell with the intention of next turn double tribute summoning Titanial. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. If they had a Monarch, I feel like they would have played it last turn, but maybe they were just trying to play through some cards first. The Treeborn is good advantage for them. They could honestly start bringing it in attack and attacking into the set monsters too if they wanted to play an advantage game. I'm thinking this deck might need to play triple Pot of Avarice. They're going to discard Special Swap in defense. They're going to use Swap Effect. That's okay. It's kind of interesting to me the way that they've done this. Huh. Double tribute for Lad. That's okay. That doesn't really do anything. We find quick draw, then we're fine. We can also just keep activating this. This negates the activation, right? How does this work? Once per turn. Yeah. And Caius will kill it too, so it's not that bad. But Caius, that's going to bring back for them a Substitute, which is annoying. How does Shell work versus? It says you can only... It says once per turn, but what does that mean? If it gets negated, can I do it again? That's what I want to know. Looking up ruling. Volcanic Shell versus Light and Darkness. Dragon. It's not coming up. I think if it gets negated, you can't do it again. Well, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'm looking up. Yeah, okay. Obviously, that's what you're going to say. You're going to say the ruling that benefits you, obviously. I'm going to look it up, though. Just to be sure. Let's see. Individual card rulings. Let's see if there's something in it about being negated. Okay, Volcanic Shell. It's not added. Each copy, once per turn, this cannot activate if there are no copies of Volcanic Shell in your deck. It just doesn't say. I guess the only thing would be to find a similar card. Treeborn also says once per turn. That's why I'm thinking I can burn the whole Lad. That's the reason I'm thinking of it. I'm pretty sure it's the same. But I'm gonna ask a judge just to be absolutely sure. Yeah. Yeah, negates the activations. Yeah. That's why I think you can. It would make sense either way because Edison format's weird, but I'm gonna ask in the Discord real quick. Yeah, it won't count as the once per turn exactly. Yeah. Asked a judge in the Discord real quick. Gonna see the ruling. So is Treeborn. Yeah, they're saying. Treeborn is... Wait, was Treeborn errata to say once per turn? Fucking, this is difficult. I guess Treeborn isn't once per turn in 2010. I guess it's... I am learning Treeborn is once per turn in 2014. So gotta look a bit further into the ruling. Yeah, okay. This is weird. Is there anything else I could compare this to? Why is there not a ruling on this? I feel like this is fucking common enough. This is fucking weird. Because this actually changes this game a lot, too. After 2014, if Treeborn is negated by Lad, can you activate it again? This is the real question. This is the real question. God, this is miserable. This is tilting. All of the rulings, and I run into one of the rulings that we haven't seen before. Sorry, guys. This is a really unique situation. Because like if I can burn it, I'm just gonna burn it and then Kaya's banish this and then just be in a great spot. If I can't do it, then okay. It looks like I can't. Looks like I can't activate it more than once. Okay, so I'm gonna activate it once. We're gonna pay 500. And then Lad's gonna take one counter, I believe. And then it says good news for you. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure, honestly. I think, is it set Mirror Force here? Yeah, I think it is set Mirror Force because they can't Heavy Storm. So then we pass. If they summon a new monster, then we have a chance to do some stuff. If they don't, then we can force Deprison, which I actually think is a good use of our force. So we're gonna... Well, then we shouldn't have paid 500 if this was the play. No, that's fine. We're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do it. Yeah, it's once per chain. Chain one force. 2 Lad. And 3 prison. Yeah. Cool. This way they don't get a special something back. They have a turn off. And then we can go to our turn. We can search our last shell and then... Ooh, we drew Dust Shoot too. Okay, that's good. So we'll activate the last shell. Pay 500. Or not the last shell. I shouldn't have paid 500 on the last turn. That's a strict misplay. If that was gonna... I should have thought through my turn. Okay, let me get my head back in the game. That was a weird ruling. Okay. Now we could set Night Assailant, set Dust Shoot. Or we could set Shell, set Dust Shoot. I kind of like set Night Assailant a little bit more in case they go for like a dupe lock. We can break the whole thing next turn. So they're gonna draw for turn, get back Treeborn. And here we're gonna Dust Shoot them. The more you know, I suppose. Alright, so they have Vanities, Ryza, Enemy Controller, Brain Control, Smashing Ground, Battle Fader. I mean, if we just take Ryza, their hand just does nothing. Ryza. So they have Brain, Econ, Smashing, Fader, Vanities. Yeah. Yeah, we should be good too. Good to do stuff. Alright, so they can summon vanities, but then that makes their econ and their brain a lot worse. This is just going to trade with the Night Assailant. Interesting, they're going to attack Shell, okay. But now their hand does nothing, and our hand just got a lot better. Wow, this is great news. This is great news for everybody. So first things first, we've got to use Night Assailant to pop the vanities. Next up, we've got a pitch Titanial, special quick draw. Normal summon Volcanic Shell. Synchro into Drill Warrior. Activate Pot of Avarice. Nope, we just attack first. We don't want to give them information. We want to see if they're going to use their Battle Fader. So we'll go 200 direct with Night Assailant. They're thinking here if they want a Battle Fader, which is understandable. And this Drill Warrior should just win the game. Provided they don't find a third Vanities or a second Lad, this Drill Warrior should just win the game. Provided. Now it's possible they do. It's possible they do, and then we're going to have to figure something out. But in the meantime, this Drill Warrior is going to hold things down. They're going to Battle Fader. Okay. Main phase 2, we are going to Pot of Avarice. This is going to put back Dyna, Quick Draw, Titanial, Shell, and Shell. We're going to shuffle, draw 2. Really good draws. We're going to activate the Shell in the graveyard, pay 500. Go get the Shell from deck. We're going to pitch the Shell to banish Drill Warrior. We're going to activate the other Shell. Go get the third Shell from deck. And we've converted all of this into very real cards, which is exactly what we want out of this whole situation. And we have Solemn Judgment for the normal summon, so can't complain at all. Can't complain at all. Standby phase, they get Treeborn. It's fine. All of this is fine. We know they have Brain, Econ, Smashing. The only thing that does anything against Drill Warrior is Econ, kinda. So, there's that. And they found another monster. Perfect. Okay, so Drill comes back this turn. Drill's going to add back Raikou to our hand. Go to main 1. Now we can sack Night Assailant for Caius. Banish this Treeborn. They have 2 Treeborns, but it gives us an opportunity to banish both if they leave them in play. So I think that's the right move. So we go sack. That leaves us kind of defenseless, no cap though. I guess they have to summon more to really pressure us, so we'll sack for Caius. Caius is going to target Treeborn. We'll go to the battle phase. Now their set monster, I don't have to attack that card. And there are reasons why I might not want to. But I can't really think of the reasons right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to drill effect to have. Go drill attack directly for 1200. And then Caius attack the Battle Fader. Banish that guy. Main phase 2, we'll activate Drill. We'll pitch the last Shell, I think. No, we want to pitch Raikou so we can start getting our +1s. Banish him, and then we'll set Torrential and pass. I want to get this set monster on Chainlink too if it's a dupe frog with the Torrential Tribute. So like Treeborn Frog is going to come out here. They can like brain control Caius. That's cool. They can enemy controller the Caius. That's cool. But I want to get them on a Chainlink too with the dupe frog. That way they miss timing and they don't get a search or an add back from the grave. And I have the ways to do that. So I'm not super pressed or anything. Now they can smash and ground our Caius, but that just means we get to add it back with Drill Warrior. And then we can Caius their Treeborn. So it looks like they're going to go for the enemy controller play. I'm going to let this happen. That's totally fine. Treeborn Frog is going to come back again. I'm also going to let that happen. That's totally fine. If they're just spending enemy controller for damage, then that's fine. Like that doesn't beat us. Because eventually we're just going to have the resources here. Okay, we draw a Kaiku. Now that's a reason to start getting aggressive with some stuff. So this is going to add back the Knight Assailants. Now I don't think we mind if we hit the set monster because we have Kaiku to banish the last Treeborn. And then we have Solemn plus Torrential. We have to be careful about the Solemn because they do have brain control, so we have to be careful about that. I think the move is to normal summon Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. And then we're going to go Battle Phase, Drill attack the set monster in case it's Snowman Eater. So it's dupe. Okay, so that's going to activate. That's fine. It's going to search whatever. It doesn't fucking matter what they search here. Kai's going to attack this. We know their hand is Smashing, Brain Control, and an unknown card. So Caius attacks this. He says I fucked up. I don't know how you fucked up, but we're just gonna banish the good stuff in case they have Avarice. He says, oh well. Well, we're gonna Drill Warrior, pitch, Knight Assailant, banish, then Knight Assailant activates, adds back Raikou to hand. And I think we're okay. Their thumbs up button is broken. That's fucking weird. I've never seen that bug before. That's fucking hilarious. Dude, this site is so buggy, it's not even funny. Earlier today, there was a YRS crash, or there was a YRS game, tournament game, where it just like fucking, the whole thing crashed. Okay, Drill Warrior's coming back. This turn, it's going to add back Knight Assailant. They could have a Battle Fader here. Yeah, it's the only reason they would make the plays they made. They have Smashing Ground, Brain Control. They opted to do nothing. So weird. If we give them the Battle Fader, then what do they do? We can also just keep draw going and amassing advantage. We could set Jar at some point. Set Knight Assailant, set Raikou. Is there a way we can win through Fader? That's what I want to know. Do any of these cards win through Fader? No. Unfortunate. Alright, so they have Smashing Brain, 3 unknowns, and they elected not to play anything this turn. It's weird. We don't have an out to Gores, which is something we have to be really careful of. I think we just set Raikou, and then we... drill, pitch, Volcanic Shell. And then pass. I don't think we want to play into Gores, because we don't have an out to it. Like, we can beat the other 2 cards we know about, but... And they're not getting advantage every turn like we are. Like, we're getting advantage every turn. Like, next turn we can flip Raikou, we can sack it for quick draw, we can do all this cool shit, but the way it works now is, like, brain control. Yeah, like, we can force them to play their cards. Like, this is fine. This is a fine use of this. Now the brain control is gone. And they're at 42, which is a better number for us, because Kaiku plus double drill should be game. So they're going to Smashing here. That's okay. They're going to sack this for Ryza. They're going to target something. I think I'm just going to Solemn that. Right? No, hold on. Let me think. It's either Solemn or Torrential. I think Solemn is a little bit better. So I think we're going to go for Torrential. And that's going to kill our Raikou. But that's fine. I mean, we just get it back with Knight Assailant. We're grinding through their whole shit, you know? Back row's interesting. Get back the drill. drill can add back the Kaiku, I believe, is a good one. And now we can win, I believe. No, we can't quite win. We might be able to. Hold up. No, not yet. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's just go for it. You know? Let's just go for the game. Normal summon Kaiku. If I can lose this game if he wind blasts the fucking drill and then drop scores. I can actually lose this game if that happens, but we'll try it. We'll try it. So Kaiku attacks directly for 1800. Opponent is really thinking here. If they just have Battle Fader, then that's like totally fine. Okay, they do. Yeah, that's totally fine. Main phase 2, we can drill, pitch Night Assailant. Okay, it's not cost. Oh, they did have Wind Blast. Okay. So they're going to chain Wind Blast on the drill. That's okay. We still discard. Night Assailant activates. That's still going to get us back Raikou. Nope. Activates. It's still going to get us back Raikou. And then we're still going to pass. It still resolves. It still resolves. I do discard. Like, if you chain book or whatever, I still have to resolve the effect as much as possible. Right? I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm wrong. Let me double check. Fucking, I'm pretty sure I still discard, but because I know you do if you get booked. I'm pretty sure you still discard. And, oh, it's Drill Warrior, not fucking. Yeah, there we go. D. Okay, rolling Drill Warrior. Bruh. There we go, Drill Warrior. Okay. Yeah, if this card is removed from play or discarded, you still discard a card. Yep. I still discard. We pass. And then we have Solemn Judgment for their play, and next turn we can kill them. So, that was a game. I mean, they had the Wind Blast, which could have killed us, but they didn't have the Gores, which is just, I don't know, just luck, I guess. I think we played this game okay. I think we played it... I could have maybe played this game better. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's a lot of instances where, like, I could have solemned and, like, maybe randomly won just because. And I knew the Brain Smashing Ground was going to give them a positional advantage at any point that got played. But once the Treeborns got banished, like, Brain Smashing is only going to give them a positional advantage, and then I can just use the stop on their normal summon, and then they're just locked out of the game pretty much. Yeah. Set monster, interesting. Okay, so we're gonna drop Bottomless. Standby phase, main phase. Now we can debris back Night Assailants. We can quick draw, pitch jar, normal summon Raikou, and then go for the Nitro kill. I think that's the best play. Because that's really fucking super cool. So we'll go quick draw, pitch, Morphine Jar, special summon. Then we normal summon Raikou, synchro into Nitro, and then if it destroys opponent's monster in battle after damage calculation, target one face of defense special monster, change it to attack, and this guy can make a second attack. Then the Kaiku can attack directly for game. So assuming this isn't a like fuck ass Snowman Eater or some shit, then we're golden. So this activates, targets the Battle Fader, switches it to attack, and then we attack over for 2800, and then go direct for 18. Cool. That was a game. That was a game. That was a lot. That was a lot. GG's. Appreciate the opponent ending his complaints. That was a character arc for Grapha Dragon Lord. He says, I def played this horrible. I don't know. Game 1 you threw for sure. You should have set Dark Dust Spirit. I can't road or solemn it in the damage step. It says usually it's just Raikou. Yeah, this is a newer build. People don't innovate. That's the whole point of this video. People don't innovate. Yeah, game 1 he threw for sure. If he just set Dark Dust Spirit, then I would have been like in a pretty bad spot. Not a bad spot, but just like it would have stabilized him for a little while. Then he could have found the cards to do stuff with. Yeah. He says he didn't even know Dark Dust Spirit resolved after it flips. Yep. When it's summoned or flipped face up. Yep. Learn new things. Nah, just read the cards. Cheers. Please admit so I can leave. Please admit. He says mad hard. Nah, I feel kind of bad. I was addicted to him. I was addicted to this guy. Well, yeah, totally. Keep it up, bro. You'll get there. I was addicted to him this whole game. I feel really bad now. See, this is why you shouldn't be mean to people. Jeez. This is why you shouldn't be mean to people. Because then at the end of the day, they're just a nice guy. They're just like, yeah, I'm just trying it for the first time. And I'm like, a little bit of character arc for both of us, I see. Okay, we're going into the next game. Oh, that's funny. That's super funny. Damn, wholesome moments. Only here on the E3 channel can you get moments like that. I got a game versus Albie. Albie's picking scissors. No, wow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep... Today's just rock day. Just picking rock all day. I'm pick rock again. I won't pick it again? Okay. Rock, paper. That's the combination. I even said it at the beginning of the last game. This hand is nice. Not that nice. Hold up. Okay, looks like Twilight or zombies. Most likely Twilight because they have recharge. Good thing they milled Dust Shoot. That would be really good here. Gonna grab Lumina. They don't have a target for Lumina though, so they have to have recharge. Or there's a Raikou. Okay. Shell. So here's the plan. We set Shell. We set Dust Shoot. And we pass. If that's a Raikou, they'll target the Shell or the Dust Shoot, and then we can be okay with it. Eventually, the Morphing Jar is going to get us there. They're going to activate Lila, most likely here. We're going to chain Dust Shoot and see their hand. That's a nice hand. What do we like the least out of this hand? Honestly, I'm going to put Lumina back in the deck just because it's a unique name. So they have Honest, Wolf, Reincarn, Raikou. Cool. Raikou's going to pop the shell. We're going to be happy with that. They're going to mill 3. Aaron, Raikou, and Wolf. They're going to get a Wolf. Wow. Okay. 3 names and a Wolf. That's very fortunate for the opponent. All things considered, I think we're in an okay spot. Life points total might be a little bit low, but resolving this morphing jar might also be bad too for us. No plague. Yeah, this start might just be a little too slow for Light's Horns. And we're going to jar them into 2 fucking things. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Fuck it. We just gotta pass. Yeah, we know they don't have Heavy Storm, so setting 4 doesn't make it that weird. Like, they're not gonna predict Morphing Jar. I don't think they're gonna use whatever. I'm gonna deprison this wolf. I think it's too much of a threat. I want to use my back row. I want to make it look like I set real cards here. They're gonna set another Ryko. Entes, they mill 3. Okay. 2 beckonings are now gone. We don't know if they have a JD or not. Fuck, man. Alright. Let's go ahead and set Mirror Force. And then flip jar. No, let's activate Shell first. This is optimal. I mean, we're fucking dead to JDs regardless, so we need to get more monsters engraved for a potential Avarice. And then we'll use the jar here. This could be an L. Oh man, that's so unlucky. Okay, well. That's just really unlucky. It's true. All 3 of our spell and trap removal spells. Guess we can normal Dandy. Battle phase. Attack that guy. Attack the set guy, because we know that's Ryko. See what they want to pop. Or pop middle set, that's fine. Oh my god, they have no JDs. They have no JDs, ladies and gentlemen. They're out of Reincarnation, 2 Beckoning, they have no JDs. They still have Plague. We have to be careful of that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a game. Alright? So we got ourselves a game. If they have no JDs, then I don't think we need to set anything else. I think we can just pass. We can set this once the Night Assailant is live. He's not live quite yet, so I don't think we need to commit more into Heavy Storm or Cold Wave. They could have Monster Reincarnation. They have Heavy Storm, okay. Yeah, so there's a Heavy Storm. That's fine. But they have no JDs. Which is really good for us. They could deal a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong, they could really put us in a world of hurt, but both Honest, both JDs are gone. They have Plague as a way to kill us. So Plague into Bryonic is a way to kill us. Armory Arm, they can make an Armory Arm. I don't know if that amounts to much. Foolish Burial. They were probably stacking the Wolf from their deck. Or they were shuffling away a dead card. Okay, so this is Wolf. They can make Goyo. But that's fine. Like, all this shit is fine. I guess Avenging Knight would be the worst case. And they should have that in their extra deck. Avenging Knight would be fucking terrible for us. But we have Windblast for it because we saved it and didn't play into the Heavy Storm. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay this turn. They haven't normaled yet. Aaron is gone. Lumina is gone, so we can't bring back the Aaron. They have Gareth still. They have Jane still. So they have Gareth, Jane. potentially another Lila or Jane. So they have at least 3 Lightsworns left. They have Cold Wave left. They have maybe Brain Control left. They have Gores is left. They have maybe Giant Trunade is left. They're gonna make Stardust. I'm okay with this. It's just a little bit of damage here from the Stardust, which is just totally fine. I'm heavy. What is it? Cold Wave's gone, or not Cold Wave? Heavy Storm is gone, so I can just like start setting shit. I might want to save this little guy. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know yet. I don't know yet how I want to proceed. No, I'm thinking, standby. Yeah. I knew they had a Lila left, so I want to think standby. I want to Wind Blast the Stardust, now that they've shown me the Lila. But yeah, I was definitely thinking about doing this in the draw phase. I should have said something faster. This is going to activate, add back the jar. Now they might even play into the jar, which would be great. We can also deck them out too, which is funny. Like if they summon the Lila, we're kind of inclined to like let them have it. Like this is fine. This is just fine. You can just have it. You mill 3 and then, provided the Lila stays in play, they're gonna pop Space Haven. Sure. There's another set card. End phase, they're gonna mill 3. They're going to give us the turn. We've got double bottomless. So in the case that that's beckoning, we do have to set both bottomless. We don't want to storm. In the case of a third beckoning, would they be playing 3 beckoning light? That's the real question. I don't know, but the win condition is established. We're just going to set and then pass. If they have Cold Wave beckoning, then that's where things get awkward. But this should be game. Straight up. Unless they have Avarice. Ew, gross. That would be the worst case, I think. If they normal summon a Lightsworn, I will let them. Dang, crazy game. It says Morphing deck out. Nice. Smiley face. Can he beat it? Do you have a Celestia? No. Looks like he couldn't beat it. Wow. So this is why this deck is fucking heat. This is why this deck's fucking heat. That was nice. That was really lucky. Holy shit. That was really lucky. That was so fucking fortunate. Oh my god. Okay, we've got Jammer. We've got Mind Crush. We're going to side out Dust Tornado. Obviously, it's terrible here. Gores is okay. Thunder King's very good. Kaiku's also very good. So these 3 are very good. These 2 are very good. The cards that kind of suck here is like Titanial's not the best. Oh, Lightmare is fucking amazing. Our Raikos are not that great. We can side out the Raikos and the Hamster because we're bringing in 3 more monsters. Bringing in 3 traps. We're going to side out Dust Tornado. Maybe... maybe it's Jar. Jar was good that game, but they will play around it now. It's either Jar or it's like these 3, but these 3 make our Avarice good. Jar actually might be okay too. Who knows? They definitely have Decree, so that's something to keep in mind. Just need to side out 2 more cards. I think Deep Prison is a little... Deep Prison and Mirror Force in this matchup are a little lackluster. I like Mirror Force a little bit more on the play because it can answer Lumina, Garath, Wolf. Whereas Deep Prison can't. Or not on the play, on the draw. And then on the play, I like Deep Prison a lot more. Because it answers just like Lone Monster Swing. We're going to side out 1 Deep Prison though. And then I think we're going to side out 1 other trap card. I'm not sure. Either 1 other trap card or we side out Heavy Storm. But Heavy Storm is like one of our few outs. Like we have Raikos, which would out Decree. But we have to leave... we have to side those out if we're siding in Lightmare. So... I guess maybe we don't have to side them out. But then like what else are we siding out? You know? Is it the shells? The shells might be a liability. It also might be an avarice because we're not going into the long game that often here. We're just trying to like stick an early Kaiku and then have the trap cards to back it up. We could also make an argument for another road, but I think this configuration should be okay. Going second. We might bring in another road going first. I could see that. I might even want Trap Holes in this side deck. I think Trap Holes is one of the best cards you could loop with Mask of Darkness, maybe. You know, for a deck playing 3 Mask of Darkness, we've drawn it a very low amount of times. This hand is great. This hand's really good. I'm super happy about this hand. Solar Recharge, pitches Celestia, okay. Draws 2, mills 2. Knock. Aggressive. I like it. I like it. Very aggressive, okay. Something to keep in mind for game 3 if it goes to it. And it looks like it might go to it. They have a really good start too. See what they mill. Mills and Honest, that's a good sign for our Titanial. And they milled a JD, which is also great for us. Less JDs is a good thing. They're going to set a monster. That's a Ryko. They're going to set a back row. That's fine. We're going to go to our turn. Draws Dandelion. Okay, so I think the best play here is actually Dandelion attack. If it's Plague, it goes to the grave. If it's Necro, it flips it face up. If it's Ryko, they might pop the Dandy. That looks like they're going to. They're going to mill 3. We're going to get 2 tokens. Good for us. Still don't have 4 names. They've only got 3. So JD is not live. We're going to set Windblast and we are going to set Mind Crush. And then we're going to pass. They could end phase get us with a Decree. They're going to get us with a Typhoon on the Mind Crush. That's okay. Mind Crush was trying to trade with like a Beckoning Light that was set anyway. So trading with the Typhoon is alright. This is fine. They could have a Lila here, in which case they don't have a Lila here. Okay. That's fantastic. Foolish. So Foolish only has one other good target, so we're going to do that right now. We're going to Foolish the other Dandelion. Get 2 tokens. Normal Lone Fire. Lone Fire effect. Sack a token. Get a Lone Fire. Sack a token. Get a Titanial. Okay, this board is not super resilient, but we'll play. It will play. Will Titanial attack the set? It's a shiny Black Sea. That's a cool card. All right, 500 direct. They could have Gores, but if they do, then they're going to be taking this damage. And now we have 5 monsters for our Avarice. 5 plus leaving the shell off the Wind Blast. I think we just pass. I think we're just in an okay spot. Opponent doesn't have 4 names. They don't have a way to get JD. They don't have plays, really, that we saw in the last turn. Their turn was just set Shiny Black Sea and pass. It's not really a turn. It's kind of anemic. He didn't even attack a token with the Shiny Black Sea, which I might have been inclined to do. So here's Aaron. That's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. If this attacks Titanial, I will Wind Blast it. If they just go to the end phase, that's fine. That's fine. They might attack the Titanial, giving us a little bit of a tell. They're going to attack a Lone Fire. I think since this is their play, I'm going to let it happen. We're going to take 1100 here. Yeah, I'm going to let it happen. End phase, they mill 3. They don't have Honest. Wow, that's great. That's great to know. Maybe I should have chained Wind Blast on their back row. But that's okay. I can do that anyway, I think. Is that the move? A couple of times I wished I had a 5th plant in this deck. Or a 6th plant. We could end phase, put back the Aaron, guarantee they're drawing that, or we could hit the back row in case it's Beckoning, which I think is better. I think we are going to end phase, hit the back row in the case that it's Beckoning. Go to our turn. We're going to find Kaiku. Oh my god. What a draw. What a draw. That's so lucky. That's such a lucky draw. We're going to activate Volcanic Shell, pay 500. Go get ourselves another shell. So Kaiku can banish 2 names, but that doesn't do that hot against beckoning specifically if they have like a 3rd name in hand. It can also banish JD Honest, which makes their beckoning light shit. And it can also just banish Plague plus a unique name, Plague JD, which I think is okay too. Yeah. Let's just try what we've got. Let's just try what we've got. We're gonna go battle phase, Titanial attack over Aaron for 1200. And then we're gonna Kaiku direct first in the case of Gores. This guarantees us maximum damage too. Activate the effect of Kaiku. It's for sure JD and Plague, I think. But there's a lot of arguments for banishing JD Honest, because I think their back row could have been fucking Beckoning Light. Either way, in this case, we're in a very good position. They have to have a JD in hand, which they could have. They could have the second JD in hand, in which case we hedged a little bit by banishing the Plague, but we're in a bad spot. If they have the second JD in hand, we're in a bad spot. If they don't quite have it yet, if they needed that Beckoning to resolve to get the JD, then we're okay. If they're thinking here, that means they don't have JD, because JD is the first play. Unless they have Cold Wave JD, in which case they should Cold Wave first, then JD, even though we don't have back row. They have Chaos Sorcerer. They can't do this. You can't. Yeah, Kaiku prevents the summoning of Chaos Sorcerer. Albie says, of course. Yeah, Kaiku was an insane top deck. So now we know they have Chaos Sorcerer. Now we know they have a dead back row. Sorry. No worries. This is why Kaiku's so fucking insane. Here's Foolish Burial for Wolf. Okay. So this is going to be Foolish for Wolf, and then maybe a Chaos Sorcerer main phase 2, even. Foolish could also send not much else here, I don't think. I think it just has to be Wolf. It just has to be Wolf, and then Wolf has to attack over Kaiku in order for them to use their Chaos Sorcerer, but Chaos Sorcerer just trades with a token. So, it's not even good here. They're losing their battle phase. Take 300, that's totally fine. And that's going to be our 5th monster for Avarice as well, which is very lucky. Just very lucky all around this game. The way we sideboarded, I think, was very good. Here's Chaos Sorcerer. That is... the summon is okay. They're going to set a back row, and then they're just going to pass. Trying to build up a wall. Main phase 1, we're going to activate Shell. Shell. It's assuming we still have one. We do. Still have one in the deck. And go grab that guy. And then we're going to Avarice. Target all 5. Cool. Ah, fuck. Accidental zoom. This has been a crazy video, actually. I love this deck. I think it's so good. Yes, DD Crow. Okay. Never mind. That's ugly. That means the set card is Mirror Force. Just because the way he's played this, the set card is definitely Mirror Force, so... I'm going to switch Lone Fire, set Wind Blast, and pass the turn. We're not going to attack into Mirror Force. We don't have a reason to. We don't have a reason to. Next turn we can Wind Blast the back row and then run over the monsters. So. Yeah. Chaos Sorcerer to attack. That's okay. We could also Wind Blast the Chaos Sorcerer. But that's like less appealing for a lot of reasons. Oh, I should have used Lone Fire. Oh, no, the fucking thing didn't resolve. That's right. I still, yeah, I had no targets, yeah. Okay. Nether back row. Okay. That's the Beckoning. So that wasn't the Beckoning. This is the Beckoning. This is the Mirror Force. Yeah, the first set is the Mirror Force. Second set is the Beckoning. There's Magic Jammer. That could be good. Let's go ahead and Wind Blast, target the middle set, and then try to run over the Sorcerer. Chain Royal Decree. Huh, so they do have the decrees. Okay. Well, that's going to get us to out this Sorcerer. They still have a JD in deck. Dang, my reads were wrong. I guess he was just forced into that play for defensive reasons, but yeah, I guess I was just wrong. Decree's going to shut off a large part of our deck, too. That's ugly. That's really ugly. We might be in a bad spot. If they find, like, JD or something here, they don't even have to nuke. They could just kill us. Maybe I fucked this up. Even a monster reincarnation, for the honest, is ugly. There goes the token. Yeah, even a Raikou is fucking good against us here. 2 Raikous are gone, though. So. I need to find one of my Space Typhoons or something. Oh my god, what a draw. What a draw. That's so good. That's so lucky. The stun monsters coming in post board is so good in this deck. And now JD is offline. Hell yeah. I don't understand. Sorry, Albie. He says something, I think this means play. So it's like something play. Nice play or something. Or I don't understand. I'm curious what his other set card is now. If it is Beckoning, he might not have wanted to even use the Decree. Okay, this gets over the Ryo. This still loses the game, though, right? Because you just get back the Wolf, and then Titanial attacks over Lumina for game. You have to mill Necro. In that case, it's better to get... Yeah, I guess you have to run over the Ryo. Yeah. Okay. That does do something. They have to mill Necro here. Let's see if they do. They do not. So if their last back row is Book of Moon, they're still alive? Nope. GG's. That was tough. That was tough. That was a tough one. We got really lucky with some top decks there because we drew our stun monsters. But that was crazy. We could have had a draw like this against a Decree and just gotten fucked. Maybe this deck needs Breaker in the sideboard for Decree. I haven't really fully thought it through. Let me reflect on this list a little bit more. Let me do a quick reflection. In hindsight, I don't think Gorz is ever going to be good. I think we can just side it. Just take it out of the side. I think I want Breaker for Royal Decree. Just one. Just one Breaker. And then that can also come in when we board out the Raikous for the Light Mirror, so that we have spell and trap removal and like back row removal for Oppression when we have the Breaker as well. This could be wrong, but I just want an extra out to Royal Decree. I think that could definitely hurt this strategy. Otherwise, I think this deck is very fucking solid. Like, this is like a sick brew that has like a lot of ways to net like marginal advantage, measurable advantage, and like it's so cool, right? Because I think the way Night Assailant works in this deck is Night Assailant not only gets back your Morphing Jar and your Raikou, it not only gets back some removal this way, but Night Assailant can also get back any of your trap cards by Mask of Darkness. So if you're in a situation where you're like, okay, I pitch Night Assailant to my Quick Draw or whatever, or I pitch it to my Wind Blast, I get back Mask of Darkness, Mask of Darkness gets back my Wind Blast, and then you just have like this cool little like Night Assailant deck, which I really like. Night Assailant's a very broken card. It's kind of like a limited use Sinister Serpent outside of course with Drill Warrior that I think this format needs to explore a little bit more, and I think this is a cool strategy. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.